Hello, Dr. Crosby. I am Sanikia Bass, and I am going to respond to our final project, Module 6. As I reflect on standards 3 and 4, this process has really allowed me to really think about my growth as an instructional coach and a teacher leader. It has also helped me identify specific challenges that I know that I will continue to face and how I can overcome them. So with standard 3, the curriculum challenge, one challenge that I foresee and I've kind of already experienced it is ensuring that small group instruction is consistently implemented with fidelity across all classrooms. As an instructional coach, I've noticed that while teachers have access to a strong curriculum and resources, the challenge is not always the materials. It's how those materials are used to meet the diverse needs of students. This is especially important in a school like mine because we have a wide range of learners, including students in inclusion settings and those receiving specialized instruction. Sometimes instruction leans heavily toward whole group instruction or whole group teaching, and small group instruction is either inconsistent or not fully aligned to the student data. I know that this will continue to be a challenge because it requires ongoing monitoring and support as well as teacher buy-in. In my current position, I get some pushback when it comes to small group instruction. Teachers often say that, but we're introducing something new, or I don't have enough time to see all the students. But of course, small group instruction takes a lot of planning, takes more planning than whole group instruction, especially when you are required to differentiate your instruction. So that's one curriculum challenge that I am currently facing. So the solution to address this challenge, I plan to take several intentional steps. First, I will continue to model effective small group instruction during coaching cycles. Teachers need to see what it looks like in action instead of just hearing about it. Second, I will support teachers in using data to drive instructional decisions. This includes data from their assessments, such as their MAP testing, a mirror, and classroom-based assessments. By helping teachers group students based on specific skill deficits, instruction becomes more targeted and effective. Third, I will provide structured planning support, ensuring that teachers are equipped with strategies, resources, and clear expectation for differentiation. Lastly, I will use ongoing walkthroughs and feedback to monitor implementation and provide support where needed. This will help ensure that small group instruction becomes a consistent and meaningful part of daily instruction rather than an afterthought. Okay, moving on to standard 4, coaching and mentoring challenge. So this standard focuses on coaching and mentoring, and as I continue in this position, I anticipate navigating difficult conversation with teachers, especially when addressing areas of growth or resistant to change. Working with adults can be complex. Every teacher comes with different experiences, beliefs, and levels of openness to feedback. I have encountered situations where teachers are defensive, hesitant, or resistant to implementing new strategies. As you know, I am an ELA instructional coach, and one of the biggest push in the state of Georgia is the science of reading. Teachers come with their experience, and they have not, well, even though they've gone through science of reading training, they still want to teach the old way, or the way that they are accustomed to teaching. So I recognize that this challenge is natural, and I want to be supportive, and I want to encourage the teachers, but I also understand that growth requires honest and sometimes uncomfortable situations and conversations. To overcome this challenge, I plan to be very intentional in how I approach coaching conversations. First, I will focus on building strong relationships and trust When teachers feel valued and respected, they are more open to the feedback. Second, I will use data as a neutral starting point. Instead of making feedback feel personal, I can center the conversation around student outcomes and instructional impact. My plan is to give the teachers the data and ask the teachers to share what they noticed, what they see, and then let the data drive the conversation. Third, I will incorporate reflective questions, allowing teachers to think critically about their own practices rather than feeling like they are being told what to do. I'll ask the teachers what's working well in your classroom. Finally, I will ensure that I provide clear, actionable next steps. Feedback should always lead to something practical that teachers can implement immediately. By approaching coaching in this way, I will create a supportive environment that encourages growth rather than resistance, excuse me. These challenges and solutions connect directly to Knowles adult learning theory, particularly the principle that adults are self-directed learners and need to see relevance in what they are learning. This assignment really connected to my everyday practice. Being a fairly new coach in a new school, I have had a lot of challenges, especially this year. New curriculum, as well as new standards, as well as a new law, HB 538, Science of Reading, the Early Literacy Act. So taking the challenges and using these solutions hopefully will continue to allow me to grow as an instructional coach and a teacher leader. So this assignment really connected with me. Thank you so much.